So we have reached the second week of solo driving, and we're going to do our weekend or weekly recap of basically everything we did. What we've been doing for a while. My glasses got on here all crooked. What the heck? They're all messed up. Anyways, so second week, kind of a crappy week. My worst week so far, I guess. Not too bad though. So anyway, came off home time. We was off for 5 days, I believe. I think the last video I said I was taking home time. So we got we was gonna take 4 days off. Ended up taking 5 days off. So we were supposed to come back Monday, and ended up coming back on Tuesday. So I parked the truck about 20 minutes from the house. So we went over there. We was at the truck about 8 o'clock. And we didn't get a load until, I think it was like 3 till they actually gave us loads. We kind of hung out the truck all day Monday. But anyways, we finally got a load at 3, and we had a deadhead 217 miles, 220, I think it's 220 total. We drove a total of 217 that day, but deadheaded from Hancock, Maryland to Hubbard, Ohio to the Flying J, and we had a pickup on Wednesday morning, or Wednesday at 10 o'clock. So we drove 217 miles on Tuesday, got over there to the Flying J, shut down in Hubbard, Ohio. Woke up Wednesday morning, left 8 o'clock. I think we was 12 miles from where we picked up, and our pickup time was 10 o'clock. So we was over there at like 9, I think. And it was a drop and hook. So we dropped our step deck trailer that we had and picked up another trailer, which ended up being a disaster. We'll get into that in a second. Had a load. It was a tarp load. I strapped it down, had to belly strap it, had to layer secure it, and it took a while to secure it. Almost took me like, I think it was almost 3 hours to get it all strapped down. The problem we ran into is what started off my week being crappy. The inspection on the trailer was dead. There was 2 tires on the trailer that were chunking out, big chunks of the rubber was coming off, and one of the rims on the trailer had a humongous bend in it. And I got pictures, I'll put pictures of that stuff in at some point in this video. I don't know where it's going to be at, but we'll put pictures in showing the damage there. And on top of that, my truck needed an inspection. It wasn't dead, but it needed an inspection. So after we got loaded, we went back down to the we went to the Loves in Hubbard, and then we ended up going over to what they call it, Boss Shop or something like that. And we was over there until, I don't think we got out of there till almost 8 o'clock at night. It was 7:30, 7:45. My time was pretty much used up at that point. So we got a total of 34 miles. Some super trucking doing there. So we did 34 miles that day, and basically loaded and then sat in the shop getting a bunch of stuff fixed. So that was Wednesday. Thursday morning we woke up still in Hubbard, Ohio, and headed out there about 5 o'clock. The load we got was going down to Gainesville, Georgia. So left at 5 o'clock in the morning out of Hubbard and drove down to Fort Mill, South Carolina, and we drove a total of 550 miles. We ran out of time. We was down to 7 minutes on the clock when I finally got parked. We was trying to get down through Charlotte, and there was a wreck. We was stuck in traffic, and my time was clicking away. Ended up jumping on 485, 685, whatever the beltway is around Charlotte, and was trying to get down anywhere to get off. And with 7 minutes to go, we passed an old scale station that was shut down. There was about 7 or 10 parking spots. There was 2 trucks in there, and I pulled in there with 7 minutes to go as my clock was dying. So shut down there. That was in Fort Mill, South Carolina. That was Thursday night. This load delivered on Friday morning. So we had 100 and something miles, 2 hours or something like that. So Friday morning, woke up, left at 4:45, drove 277 miles, and delivered in Gainesville, Georgia at 9 a.m. And then we set the rest of Friday. We was done unloaded at 10. We set the rest of Friday till 3 o'clock. And then they deadheaded us towards Mobile. Actually, we was deadheaded to Culpert, but we didn't get that far. We only got down the road a little bit, got down to Smyrna, Georgia, and that's where we shut down on Friday night because, again, I didn't have enough time. I only had 2 or 3 hours left on my clock by the time we got that load, which we said all day about. So anyway, that was Friday. Saturday morning, woke up, left at 4:30 again. Drove the rest of the way down to Culver, Georgia. Got loaded with a 40,000 pound suicide coil, and then headed back up. And again, till we got loaded, we only had about 3 hours of drive time. So only was able to make it back up to Montgomery, Alabama, and we shut down on Saturday night at Montgomery, Alabama, and drove 495 miles. So playing the game of trying to work the clock and trying to get as much drive time out, but getting the loads late in the afternoon like that's kind of screwing me over. And the fact that I got getting the late so late in the afternoon, having to wake up so early, which I don't mind waking up early to start, but it kind of screws me for anything, especially if I don't get loaded till 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Then you only got a couple hours to go pick it up, and by the time you get loaded, you ain't got no drive time left. So that's what we have. That load we picked up in Culver is going to Gary, Indiana. I am currently getting ready to start my 3rd week solo, and we are sitting in Lebanon, Indiana, about 2 hours south of where we deliver at, and we're going to wake up again tomorrow at 4:45 or 4 o'clock or something like that, and we're out of here about 4:30, 4:45, drive 2 hours up the road to be up there at 7 o'clock. So week 2's kind of starting out the same way, or week 3's going to start the same way as week 2, I guess. But hey, that's trucking, man. That's how she works out. But that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Just a crappy week, having that trailer, having all them tires that needed replaced, having the rim needed replaced, had to get 2 inspections. It just started out Tuesday, and we're still dealing with it on Sunday. So hey, that's what you got. So anyways, that's all I got for you guys. Don't forget, you got any questions, concerns, anything like that, drop them in the comment section. Didn't read a whole lot of comments so far on the videos of orientation and training, but we'll give that a couple more weeks till the rest of them videos get out. They're probably out now by the time you're watching this, and we'll see what happens. If we don't get any questions, then I won't do a video about it, but if we get a bunch of questions, then we'll do the video. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said, leave some comments in the comment section, and I will see you in the next one.